What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to be repainting my Playmates SpaceGodzilla. There we go. We have SpaceGodzilla from Godzilla vs. SpaceGodzilla. Now we're going to be repainting this, and before I start, I'm gonna go on and say this, that I already went on and did something to him before starting the camera, because it was a lot easier to do because of how hard it was to get into some of the spots. But that is, if the camera will focus on it, yes, the top teeth. Instead of having just a plain looking like it was like one massive tooth going all the way around this guy's mouth, I went on and cut into it with a X-Acto knife and cut out his teeth at the best way I could. Now somehow this one right here got kind of mixed up, but it kind of looks alright at an angle. But yeah, I did not really like that. It's like, why didn't they do that for the bottom teeth? We got actual separate teeth right here at the bottom, but up here, no, we only got like one strip of something right here going all the way around. Somebody would have to explain that to me. Why was that? So I went on, cut it out, gave him actual teeth now, so we can begin with the painting. I mean, they did it for Gorsaurus. They had just a strip line, but guess what? Gorsaurus actually had rows of teeth showing. Him, no, it was just a straight plastic piece or rubber piece going all the way around the top jaw, like he was just had a metal rod right there, a metal jaw right here. Maybe that's what they thought it was. I don't know. It just aggravated me right there that they could do the bottom jaw but not the top jaw. Alright, I'm going to stop talking about that. It's aggravating. And I know a lot of y'all's figures have the same thing right there. It just makes no sense to me that they could give us bottom jaw teeth and not top. Alright, I'm going to stop fussing about the teeth. Let's go on and get repainting. And as normal, like y'all know what I like to do, I start off with dark gray. Alright, I went on and covered the figure with black after putting on the dark gray prime, because this is our next step for the main color. Now we're going to move on to some dry brushing. So what we're going to need is a paper towel, and the color we are going to be using is dark blue. Alright, I got the blue on there. Now granted, it's kind of hard to see the blue with the light, but it is there. Well, you can see a little bit of it when I move him with the light reflecting off of it. But I think that's mostly how SpaceGodzilla was supposed to be, because when you look at images or from the movie, he looks more black than blue. I'm trying to get where y'all could see the blue, but it's on there. Now we're going to move on to the chest and stomach area, and we're going to need do about the same thing. paper towel. And what we're going to need is dark red. Alright, I went on and did the crystals on his shoulders. And the only reason I did that is because when I did the dry brushing, as y'all can see, I got to turn it so the light will catch it better. Like as y'all can see right here where I did the dry brushing, I went back and looked at some images, and from the movie, I realized, I don't know where that came from, but the crystals on his shoulders has red marks right here. So when I finished this, I went on and did the crystals, and that's just antique white paint, then dry brushed the red, and then I just took some white and did the tips. A little bit of dry brushing, like dry brushing up from here down. So we'll get the blend right on both spikes. On both crystals, my bad. I'm thinking of spikes, but these are crystals. At least with the light, and it's daytime now because I was doing this part at night in the dark blue. You can see it a lot better, I think. How it looks. I know, yeah, I went on and did the mouth, but I did not do dry brushing. For that, I just took the paint and did it. Right here was dry brush. Don't know how it's darker here. But now we're going to move on to the back crystals. And all that is antique white. Alright, I've got it finished with all the, I guess, I don't know what you would call these, like, they're dorsal plates, but they're also crystals, so I guess these are crystal plates. Yeah, we're going to call those as crystal plates, and these are just shoulder crystals. But I got the crystal plates all finished up. I did go back and looked at some pictures and went back and watched the movie for close-ups and found out that he does have this red streak that does go down on his dorsal plates or dorsal crystal plates. His crystal plates here has that little red mark just like the shoulder crystals do. If the camera will focus. I guess that's the best we can get at. But I got all the way down the tail, all the way to the crystals on his tail. I don't know how good y'all can see that, the little bit of red right there where my thumb is pointing. But and I went on and did the eyes. For some reason, it's not coming in clearly. There we go. For some reason. See if I can bring y'all closer to it. But as you can see, the eye is yellow, an orange iris, and the black pupil right there. And on the horn part right here is orange, yellow, and white. Now, if you go back and look at some images, and in the movie, it does have a little bit orange glow to it. Yellow and white is at the very tip of all the points. So I kind of left it like that. Okay, now I guess since I zoomed in some, you can see the red that I was talking about right here. Going around on the dorsal plates. All the way down, even on the tail. I'm guessing that's showing where the crystals were going out of the skin, maybe. I don't really know what was the point in what's the red for. But we also got the red on the stomach as the same color. So all three of these colors is just a dark red. This just got more coats on it than these did, as these were just lightly put on. See if I can bring y'all back out to where we were normally at. Now we're going to finish the figure, and that is doing Milliput. Not Milliput, my bad. Mac Varnish. Sorry about that. Alright, I've gotten him all finished up. I let the Mac Varnish sit overnight so he could fully dry. Now, I was worried about the Mac Varnish a little bit because of the crystal plates. And I was hoping that they weren't going to be dulled or anything by the Mac Varnish. But luckily enough, no, they were not. Turn him this way. If the light hit, if you do yours like mine, if the light hits it right, it actually gives off a nice glow. Even on the horn, turn him back this way. His horn looks like it's actually glowing. The camera will focus on it. There it goes. So, I mean, he came out actually amazing. Because I didn't think the horn was going to give off a glow effect when the light hits it, or the crystals or crystal plates. When the light hits it, it gives off a nice glow. Maybe it's because the different whites, because you got antique white and regular white. Yes, I said that right. Regular white is used on each tip of the dorsal plates. If I bring them closer to y'all, you can see the regular white right here on all of it. And the crystal plates, you're going to have to, I don't know if I forgot to mention this, but I'm going to say it now. You're going to have to do at least 3 to 4 coats of antique white to get it to be fully covered. And that's even on the crystals right here. But he looks great. I'm glad I fixed the teeth right here, because I had a bad time with that. Making it look like he had just a metal plate on his upper jaw. Is that what he was supposed to have? A metal plate where it was like, trying to think of the character, but I can't think of it. But the name is, but it has a metal plate on the bottom. I think it was his bottom jaw, but I don't know. Either way, that could have been just a mistake because they got the bottom jaw, so I'm going to leave the teeth alone. That could have been just an honest mistake, or something went wrong with the molding, but wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, I'm glad that I finally had a chance to do SpaceGodzilla. Kind of like that red, how that came out. Giving y'all that little bit of 360 look. So you finally decided to show up on camera, huh? Yeah, this little guy's been sitting over on the counter, walking around and everything, but never popped his head up on camera until now. I guess he wanted to wait until the video was done to pop on camera. I guess there he goes. But other than that, I thought that wall behind me was going to fall again. That thing has fell 5 to 6 times already because of this long tail kept smacking into it. But back to what I was going to say was I have his opponent, the SpaceGodzilla, right here. Now, if you have not gone and checked out this video, I highly recommend it if you decide to do your SpaceGodzilla, so you have a Godzilla to go with him. And then you got the little guy right here. Little Godzilla just showing up, finally popping up on camera after wandering around this counter and the studio. Just been wandering around, just watching. But I kept asking him, pop on camera, come on, pop on up here. And he always looked at me and just turned around and walked away. Just like that, there he goes. Oh well. I keep hitting that wall right there. It's gonna fall. I know it. But yeah, all the crystals are looking great. Everything looks good. So I'm gonna go and end the video before the wall behind SpaceGodzilla falls over again. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see everybody next time.